So this is going to be just me reading off the changes. I don't have any gameplay footage to go into it, and I wanted to cover this ASAP so you can kind of just do what you want on your own and listen to me tell you what's coming our way. So they are really restructuring the game. So it is going to change, and they're calling it like Villages 2.0. So after we liberate a village, it is going to gain a prosperity bar, and this is going to unlock stronger militia that will patrol the area against bandits, and they can occasionally come to our aid as well. Let's maximize this. Prosperity grows with the village improvements and clearing out the threats in the area. So if you clear bandit camps, the prosperity is going to increase. But if you leave the threats unchecked, then you're going to lose the prosperity. So you got to monitor that. Each region now has a dynamic threat level influenced by the bandit camps, patrols, and the threat in the adjacent regions, and this affects the patrol difficulty and the migration. Probably the bandit migration is what they mean. Camps will now send migration parties to nearby areas when threats are high enough, and they're forming stronger camps as prosperity rises, while migration frequently decreases as regions become populated with the camps. The militia from neutral villages can now be temporarily called to arms, strengthened and upgraded as the prosperity grows and village improvements are built, and will start sending patrols when their numbers are large enough. So now there's actually going to be a real reason for building village buildings and making the villages top tier. They also added for combat a vertical aiming for all melee actions to improve the look and feel and responsiveness of melee combat. Liberation. When we go to liberate a village, it is now triggered by ringing the bell, automatically granting the player maximum trust and prompting the brigand's garrison to actively pursue the player and their troops. This is huge. This next one is going to be fantastic. Introduce buildable roads at Tier 1, allowing both player and settlers to walk faster. That is going to be amazing. Also, that means we're going to be able to put our traveling posts or travel signs wherever we want, because it just got to be beside a road, so we can now go wherever we want. We've added in various buildable decorations for the player settlement. I'll be very interested to see what that looks like. I'll probably be doing videos on a bunch of these as well, just for visuals. They also added in village improvements. They can be built in the neutral villages. They added a river dock to Tier 2 that allows fast travel with NPCs. So I'm assuming that means NPCs is going to be your army. I'm assuming. I will love to double check that. That could be absolutely amazing. Deliver resources needed for VMs automatically overnight. Okay, what else do we have here? Added ability to specify tools, equipment, and their amount at structures, including arrows for the hunter's camp. We can also relocate structures without losing resources. Made both relocating and disassembling require removing building parts. They added the ability to switch the main settlement, because that was a pain in the butt. You basically had to move everything around and reassign it. It was a pain in the butt, but was doable. New voice lines when interacting with villagers and the workers. The polished the landscape and foliage. Added new points of interest in quests and bandit camps. 20 new quests. Populated the highlands with more points of interest and camps. You can now mine large boulders. Made companions be able to self-bandage if they have a bandage and they're below their HP threshold. Despawn unlooted camps after some time and dropped all the loot on the ground. What else we got here? Village barracks is now a structure, and that spawns heavy infantry militia for the villages. And the archery range and training ground spawn archers and light infantry in the liberated villages correspondingly. Villagers will call nearby allies for help when they are attacked. Patrolling bandits that have camps destroyed, now they fight back while they're retreating. And before they would just run and you just chase them down. And now made placing structures and roads remove grass and foliage underneath. That is just a little bit on that. They also have a ton of adjustments that they've made to animations, and I'm not really going to go into those things, but they did add some UI improvements. So if we just jump into, I'm just going to move over to the UI. They added a new feature for item builder finder when we can now create temporary on-screen markers and highlight on icons on the map as well as directly in the game to point out things like structures. So that'll be pretty cool. They added and improved various icons to be more detailed. Pop-ups of what NPCs looted, so that'll be handy so we know what they're carrying around. We are now able to copy settings from structures from different settlements, so that's pretty cool. So we can copy the structure setting from like your main camp to a new one that you're building. The visual clarity of in-game rendered overhead icons. Switching role of hungry NPC via inspect instead of having to go talk to them, I suppose. We have a better map screen, better village info screen, added a region info panel, a new system for map overlays and display. The headquarters hospitality panel has been tweaked. And they also changed the visual style of the main menu with more improvements to come. And the archery range, training ground, and light move. Oh, that was a point from above. I think I just pasted that to the wrong area. But anyway, they have a lot of additional functionality for the icons and displays. So that is going to be cool to check out as well. They've rebalanced some of the weapons as well. And they switched the great sword from one-handed to two-handed now. And the village house increases the population of medium and high skilled villagers in a place, which that is good because before it's kind of just random whatever you're going to get. And they have made also improvements or optimization to some of the rendering, and they made a massive progress in a bunch of things that were not quite working right. I think they got like 50 minor fixes that are in here. So all these changes are like amazing. I know I'm just like rambling through them all, trying to give you guys the information of what's coming. They do say that be prepared on the preview branch for everything to be broken, kind of thing. So especially if you're taking a current save and moving it over to the preview branch, that might not be the best course of action because of course you can't move it back to the regular version unless you have it saved elsewhere. So the first thing I would do is like copy your current saves, put them in a new folder just in case things go wrong, and then you'll still have it. And then switch over to the preview branch, and it'll convert your in the BellWright files your current ones over to the preview branch, but at least you have the ones that you copied into a save spot still accessible. And then you can play in the preview branch. But as I said, they warned that things might be broken, and due to how many changes they've made, they do say that you might be better off just starting a new game. So they do have that warning, so I wanted to share that with you as well. I think for me personally, with all these changes, I might restart. Because, well, I've already beat it multiple times, so I think I'm going to actually restart as well because it just seems like there's going to be so much to do, so different, that it'll almost be like playing a new game. So that is everything that I've read so far. I didn't want to go way too long, but all that stuff sounds really amazing. I mean, the fact that we can now have like upgrade the villagers and they can have upgraded infantry, the different threats for the regions, and more bandit camps. It just sounds so freaking cool. I can't wait for my workday to be over so I can jump into this. It'll be awesome. So that's all I have for now. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know. I'll do my best to answer them. I will be playing this and posting videos as well for the new content that is there. So just so if you haven't yet moved over to it or checked it out yourself, I will be doing stuff and throwing it up on the channel as well. So stay tuned for that. I hope you're excited about this. As you can tell, I'm pretty amped up. So can't wait for 5 o'clock to come so I can play some more games. All right, that's it for me. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hope you're going to enjoy these next wave of changes in BellWright like I am. See you in the next video.